Alright, back again, and today I figured we'd take a look at what's inside this Famicom Twin here, the Sharp Famicom Twin. This is the one that I got. It's in some really seriously rough shape. As you can see, it's all faded, sun faded, and it's pretty rough. A lot of smoke damage. Took some of the controllers off here, but as you can see, those things are two-tone. Pretty bad. But on top of that, I was taking a look at the controllers, and I found that this controller has been, well, somewhat fixed, I suppose. They cut the connection here for the microphone setting, and there doesn't appear to be a microphone in here at all. The microphone's completely missing now. So it's been rewired a bit. Over here there's some wire bridging this thing. Looks like something I would do in a fix, but yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try and put it back together after I get done scrubbing it up and fixing the belt on the disc system and checking to see if everything else works here. Luckily I got an AC adapter for my other one that I can use to test it. But well, let's open this thing up and see what makes the Sharp Twin Famicom tick. So, take off our cover here as long as we can remove the light. And we got our switch here. I don't know if you can see this. I should do this a little bit like this or so. There's a wire here that's going to the switch that tells the machine if it's on disk mode or if it's on cart mode. And try and get this. There we go. Get that out of there. So here we got the inside of our Famicom Twin and our Sharp Twin, and you can see how long it's been since this thing's been used. Can you see that? That is a mountain of dust and dirt that's just been sitting and collecting over the years. Look at that board. Woo-wee! But I'll bet you I can get it to work. Just gonna need some love, that's for sure. I'm gonna have to take this out and blow it out using some compressed air here, and then we'll plug it back in. And after we get this disc system working too. Here on the left here, this is the disc system, and what's nice about these Sharp Famicom Twins is they actually use the same disc setup, the Mitsumi disc setup that the Famicom disc system uses. So if you have a working disc system in your Famicom disc and you have a Sharp Twin that has a broken one, you can just swap them out. It's pretty easy. They just have the one harness connection, and then bam, you're all set. But you know, we're not gonna try and fix this thing in 10 minutes. It'd be ridiculous. But you know, we'll take some stuff apart here, show you what it's looking like. Do as much as we can in the amount of time that we got. I love these projects though, you know. Normally, this one's in some pretty rough shape, and normally I wouldn't even, you know, bother with it if there was a better one. But since these Famicom Twins are getting pretty hard to find, you know, I'll take even the really rough ones. And because this one looked pretty lonely there, I figured, hey, why not? You know, even if it doesn't look the best and it works, it'll still be something to have, that's for sure. Alright, so here we got our disc setup, and lots of screws in this thing. So when you go to take it apart, you're going to be like, oh man, more screws? Oh shit, more screws. And unfortunately I don't have my Allen wrench sitting right next to me, so I'm not going to be able to take everything completely apart, but I'll be able to show you that there's probably a band that's sitting in there that hasn't moved for over 20 years, and it's probably just still sitting in the same position it was, unless somebody tried to plug this thing in, which if they did try to plug this thing in, they're pretty stupid because of the amount of dust and dirt in this thing. I'll give you some more circuit board view. Yay! That way you're not so bored. Alright. Take out the screws in the bottom here. And you know, I've already made like a how to repair your Famicom disk system, and I've made videos about that, so this isn't anything that you're like, oh dude, I want to see more of it, why didn't you show me? If you want to see it, you can check out my my Famicom disk system repair vids. Yay, all 3 of them. Alright, and the dust just keeps coming off this stuff. That's the rough part. Alright, first time opening it. Ooh. Oh, somebody has tried to start it up, which is stupid. But as you can see, here's the remnants of the belt sticking out here. And this stuff is just like gum. I mean, you pull it right off. And it'll stick to your finger. As you can see over here, it's wrapped around the pulley. You know, after 20 years or so, if you try and start these things up after a long time, what it'll do is it'll just take what's left of that band and just wrap it around and just spin. This might be locked up. Oh, well, it seems like it's moving. This part's moving here. So, but nonetheless, I'm gonna have to take that apart and clean it up. And once I get that done, we'll put it back together, clean this thing up. At least you get a little bit of a before look. Once I get this thing all scrubbed up on the outside and get the board all scrubbed up again, then I'll show you the after. But just a little bit of a look at what's inside the old Famicom, Sharp Famicom Twin. And like always, I'll put up another video here soon. So thanks for watching.